And we're making an appetizer from one of your
Il Mito
menus.
East, exactly.
Yes.
This is basically a turmeric risotto.
Okay.
Risotto we can, as it's a sponge and absorbs any grain, we're going to infuse it with a little bit of flavor of turmeric.
Okay.
Turmeric is also known as yellow ginger because it looks exactly like a ginger, and it's one of those magical spices that you can enjoy. By the way, if you ever get turmeric on your clothes while you're cooking, you need a little bit of soda water and allow it to soak and let it sit because it's very intense.
Now, it does taste like ginger.
Yeah, and very aromatic, isn't it? It's beautiful.
It is.
As the risotto absorbs the liquid, I'm going to add a little bit more liquid. You notice my liquid is steaming. You never want to cook risotto with a cold liquid.
Okay,
so
what is this? This is a broth?
This is a broth, right, and it's chicken broth. Why? Because we're going to have a grilled beef tenderloin on top of this appetizer with some grilled tomatoes. And once this is done, I'm going to add a little bit of lemon zest here.
Oh, okay.
And once the lemon zest has warmed up a little bit.
How do you, as you say, marry these flavors? What inspires you to put lemon zest into there together?
Lemon zest is the natural oil of the entire fruit, which we know as lemon, right? It's a very cleansing quality. So when I put something like a beef tenderloin and a nice creamy risotto, you need that cleansing.
To help you separate.
Exactly, exactly. So when you know a little bit about the chemistry of food, all these flavors come together. But the way I feel and I think everybody should look at cooking is please your palate. Whatever flavors you like, bring it to the party. Whether it's going to be a risotto with, let's say, any other zest that you may like or no zest at all. But your palate is the dictates what you should have.
I think that's a tip for the home cook who's like, I want to do something different, you know, instead of rice, go to risotto, and then kick up your risotto with that lemon zest. I think that's great.
Absolutely, and herbs are huge in kicking things up. By the way, one of the big mistakes that we make is we do not cook risotto. This is what I wanted to talk to you about with a warm broth, because when the pores of the grain is open, absorbs the cold broth, and what happens, it sits before it comes back to cooking temperature, and it gets gummy on you, so that's very important.
And if all that is very complicated, just visit Il Mito East, your brand new location. You're down on the trendy east side.
Don't let her tell you that. It's not complicated.
It is complicated. But you know what? We've got 10 seconds, so what can you do for me?
Yeah, baby. Come on. Tenderloin grilled already. This is a great appetizer.
And look who just had tenderloin standing by.
And that's the way you got to do it.
I know. That's just like that.
Tenderloin was waiting for me.
I know. I was just like, all right, we've got some. This is great. That's why you were the chef.
And
what is this?
This is a Bloody Mary drizzle.
Yeah. Something for everyone, ladies.
And of course, everybody at Real Milwaukee knows their chef is real. So don't listen to her. She just makes it complicated.
This is great. And we've got Elizabeth Kay in house.
I know. We've got a big guest host. Thanks, guys. Elizabeth Kay joining us this morning.
I love how whenever you have me in, Chef Feker's always before me because my stomach's always growling by the time I get here. It's all I want to do is eat.
But he makes your stomach growl.
He does.
Just, I'm telling you, he's excellent. His food tastes as good consistently as it looks.
Oh, and it smells so good too.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Well, we're glad to have you here this morning from the mix. You did your show this morning, and then
Yeah. So it's a long day, but it's totally worth it. It's just thank goodness for hairspray because when you get up at 3:30 in the morning and you're doing your hair, you're like, is this gonna look good by 9 o'clock?
But can we talk about your hair for a second? Because I was looking at you and it's like, you know, you
It's a
look
wig.
So you just got here.
You want to talk about my wig? What were you thinking about her hair?
No, because it's longer. She was saying it's like something's kind of different. What's different about it?
You grown it out?
Yeah. Well, I had grown it out for our wedding years ago, and then I finally was just like, screw this, cut it, you know. And in radio, you wear your hair in a ponytail all the time. So whenever I have it done at work, people ask me, are you going for a job interview?